games. Ink-stained pages, they're tearing apart. Superhero love, but a villainous heart. Boxes and speech bubbles fill up their world. Justice gets deaf when the punches are hurled. Comic book council in a desperate plea. Lady Prom's crying, fanboy can't see. Heroes ain't saving the lives they once knew. Ink's all they've written while love faded blue.
Okay, all right. How is it now? Did I just do all of that with a muted mic? I have no idea why it muted my mic. Well, hopefully I'm live again then. Hopefully I'm live without technical difficulties. All right, good morning, everybody. Let me see. Well, now, see, it's not updating the comments. There we go. All right, so do I have audio now? I do not like this. It's not giving me. Okay, good. I don't know why it muted my mic. That was weird. I never put to mute the mic, but okay. So I messed up. I didn't put Lady Prime's chair out.
So now I have to fend for myself.
So now you have to fend for yourself. Yes, and that's why. But it's good to be back. Good to be alive. Good to be live. 2 weeks ago, was not getting proper sleep. Just reverting my schedule back to working overnights, and then also just dealing with like dreams and stuff about my mom. So it's hard for me. Now there's a strange sound. What's the strange sound? Like restart, like I need to restart the whole stream, or are we okay? Or is Troy making fun of my voice? Sorry, guys. I don't know why, once again, why it started off muted. That's kind of... Oh, maybe I do know. You know what? I had something going on before the stream. Maybe that's why. But yeah. And then last week, I don't even remember what happened last week. We had a broken pipe under the house, and I needed to...
We had birthdays.
No, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week, we had the broken pipe under the house, and then I spent all Friday underneath the house trying to get to it, and then Saturday, half a day finally fixing it. So we stayed the night somewhere else. But good morning. Thank you, Troy. Yes, he is making fun of my voice.
He hit puberty also last time.
But it made me mad too, because the chat wasn't updating automatically. I could have heard that it didn't have audio right away, and I wouldn't have spent 5 minutes with the grandest intro of all time. So yeah. What did you think about the AI song to start it off?
Very.
And the AI art for a thumbnail.
The thumbnail. The thumbnail is fine. The music.
I just laughed at it. And I was like, I'm gonna use it. It's funny.
That's why I was like, he's gonna use it. Like, it's just so.
But good morning, everybody. Robert Springs, Troll Pops is here. Hello, Fanboy Prime, Lady Prime. Hello, everybody in the live chat. I was already bringing some of the ones up earlier because we didn't have audio. But Brian LCS was here 12 minutes before the start of the show. Not sure if he's still here now. Robin had left comments in the chat ahead of time telling me congratulations for 744 subs. I was like, okay, cool. And but good morning, Robin. If you watch this later on, I'm not sure that you're here this morning. Troy's review was here. Good morning, everyone. Evil Mike said, the time is upon us. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was about to say, I was looking for books, and I don't even know where I put one of them. Oh, it's down here. Okay, cool. It counts. if I need it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's continue to check who was here. Let me know if the AC sound is too much. You guys have not complained about it before, but it does get kind of stuffy in here in the mornings. Just Your Average Geeks, what is up? Good morning, good sir. Otaku Tour Guide was watching you last night. Talk about the Goonies. Fun times, fun talks. And I think that may be everyone here. Let's see. I said Troy. Oh, did I highlight Troy's? Yeah. Yeah, this is when Troy was making fun of my voice, which I feel like it does sound...
Aspie.
Thank you, Mike.
Is it horse?
And that's another thing why I didn't want to go live last week, because as soon as we got under the house and we're digging around in there, like...
Oh, he had no voice?
Yeah.
And I've never loved him so much more in my entire life.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there was some kind of allergy, I guess mold under the house, something. I don't know what it was, but I started coughing, and when I would cough, it wasn't just, it was stuff coming up. And so I was voiceless.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's kind of, it's not mirrored. So, well, yeah, no. Well, okay, so you picked the theme. Why?
Why? I don't know. I just thought I don't know what triggered it, but we were doing something, and I was like, oh, Phobias would be a cool comic book cover challenge.
Did you have covers in mind when you put it in play?
No, I think what happened is we were out and about at a comic book store or at Half Price Books.
You shopped, you bought covers for the challenge, and then you said, hey, we can do this, instead of telling me ahead of time when I could have bought books.
I did. I was like, oh, look, we could do Phobias. You just don't listen. That's probably what it was. And you're like, you want to be the victim and be like, you never told me. I'm like, I did tell you.
Maybe based on a true story. See, now, like, this show will evolve eventually to where we have a third person. They're going to be the counselor. All right, well, I won the last time, so does that mean I have to go first? Or does that mean you go first? I won 4-2. It was popped up on the screen when I got here.
Oh, I don't know. Or we can duke it out old school style.
Hey, what is up, Wellbore?
Good morning. My favorite comedian.
Doctor's Prime. Wellbore, when your daughter gets her license and she has a vehicle to drive, does that offer relief? Because, like, hey, there's one less person I have to give a ride to and play taxi to, or is it just an incredible amount of stress? Troy's reviews. If anyone is interested, Free Comic Book Day is on May 3rd this year. We got to go last year because the traveling comic book store happened to be in town. I don't think we're going to get to go this year. Or we could go to Most Wanted Comics, but we would have to cancel the show in the morning because we're going to have to get there early.
Where?
Most Wanted. Because it would be like this huge event. And then it's a large crowd. And I'm not necessarily against large crowds. I just don't like large crowds. It's not like a fear. It's just a...
Is that a phobia?
Well, that's why I worded it the way I did. But yes, I don't know if you saw on Instagram. His daughter, Chloe.
Yes, I saw it. I did.
And so I'm trying to think, like, when Ollie gets... He says relief. She's a good driver and responsible. She's taking my truck to her friend's place out of town today.
Wow. Already.
So I went out of town pretty early on into getting my license, but out of town was like 10 miles because we went to school in Skidmore, not in Butte. Yeah. So, yeah. So my daily drives were 10 miles one way and 10 miles the other way.
Well, yeah, if you live here, you're
right.
Go from town to town.
Now, when I went to the city for the first time, my parents did not let me go
Biscuit.
For a while. I first went to Victoria, bigger town / small city, and then I went to Corpus. The time I went to Corpus, I didn't ask, I just went. And then I found out I could do it.
Wow.
And then I told them. So, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And you know all about that. You know all about that. So he says this is 20 mile-ish. So, well, that's cool. That's cool. Congratulations, Wellbore, on, when we do all these birthday celebrations, we're celebrating that we kept him alive long enough, right?
Yeah.
Remy Q Studios, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well this Saturday morning. I feel like my voice still isn't fully back. That's true. That is a huge question. As Mike says, is it big city driving or more rural? Rural. I hate that.
I can't do R's. When I pronounce things, I realize R is like my enemy.
Otaku Tour Guy says, I know I'm messed up because I have a recurring dream that I'm running late for, or it's the day of a tier and I'm unprepared.
The recurring dreams I have,
or a day of the year and I'm unprepared.
Is going back to high school, awful, or my teeth falling out, and then I wake up and then I grab
Check
my
your teeth.
Yeah.
Remy Q says, Angel and I need some comic book counseling. I changed the name of the morning show just because everybody makes fun of us.
No one's making fun of me.
Okay, everybody makes fun of me.
No one's making fun of me.
Otaku Tour Guide says, unprepared for a test. I've had the dream where I do show up naked to school. It's a weird dream now because I'm 44.
You perv.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where you were feared that you were almost gonna die. And you were like, I'm not gonna die like this.
Oh, I've told that story. Whenever I had vertigo in the shower. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it was a year before we got married. I had a real bad case of an inner ear infection. I had vertigo, and I was in the shower, and I was like, I'm not dying naked. They're not going to find me naked. That was a big deal. Good morning, madam. Good to see you. Madam says, teeth falling out in a dream is a sign someone close will pass away. Not kidding. Well.
Dang, that happens a lot.
I didn't know. Did I say good morning to just your average geeks? If I didn't say good morning, Dave, I apologize. But good morning. Good to see you. All right. Well, you're up first. All right. So, like we said, we're doing this cover battle. And if the vote ends in a tie, we've determined that we're just going to punch each other. No, that would be domestic abuse. We're just giving each other chops.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Wrestling chops, right?
I try to do one to Ollie.
Evil Mike says dreams are meant to prepare us for the unprepared, the bad ones. I think there's a lot of truth to that. Except for right now, all my dreams are about my mom.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I'm like, okay. And I have to remind myself she passed away. I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I don't stay asleep. Wellbore said she made supper for me last night for my birthday too. She's a good cook. Her birthday, right? Or was it your birthday as well? Remember we sang? Did we sang happy birthday? Oh no, it wasn't to Wellbore. It was to his wife. Never mind. Super Russ 9000. Good to see you, sir. Super Russ 9000 commented on Lady Prime's wrestling video that it was a good video because she didn't
Block him.
because she didn't talk about
Out of here.
because she didn't talk about Chris Jericho. So there we go. I kind of framed the camera a little high.
Me too.
I wasn't sure how tall of a hat you were going to wear this morning, though.
Did you? You didn't even know I was going to wear a hat.
It's a joke. But good morning, Super Russ 9000.
I guess.
Good to see you. All right. Do you have your phone? Because you're going to need to tell us what the name of the phobia is. You can't say, this is a fear of this, because they could just make up whatever you want. Robin buys and DIYs. Good morning or hi, fanboy. Is that how Robin says it?
Morning, fanboy.
Good morning, Robin.
Okay.
Trev, the shipping guru, is here just right on time for the first book. Robin says she likes your hat.
Thank you.
Oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one.
Which one?
That you were supposed to buy for me. Evil Mike says there is a fear of everything. So, I mean, that's absolutely true. That's why this Phobias was a little easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he was over here. I don't have any books.
And then I looked up one, and I'll have to look it up later. But it was like the fear of boobs, and I was like, oh, awesome! So now I got to find the cover to match it. Like I was.
Oh, if I had known, I had the perfect one.
Oh, okay. So.
Anyways.
Scoons Comics, what's up, Scoons Comics? Scoons Comics put out a fantastic video. I guess it was earlier this week. He was going through someone's comic book collection, is Kenny's. He was going through Kenny's comic book collection. Kenny is like 11 or 12 getting into comics. And so like he bought his collection, from somebody. And he wanted Scoon to kind of go through it to tell him what he had. But it was an awesome video because, hey, there's a new person joining in on this wonderful, sometimes terrible hobby. but it was really cool. He was going through the guy's collection, this kid's collection. He had a lot of 90s books, and he's highlighting what he had. Then he ended the video by giving him some of his stuff from his collection, setting him up with a short box. So I just thought it was an awesome video because, once again, getting somebody new into the collection. So, Scoons, good morning, good sir. Hope you're doing well. Yes, they killed Kenny.
They did.
Well, happy birthday, Wellbore.
Is it his birthday? Or was
Yesterday.
it his birthday? Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mike. That's it.
Is it mastophobia?
The fear of breasts. Thank you, Mike. It's a real thing. Real thing. Scoons.
Not this guy.
I do need to. Is this part of the marriage counseling? Scoons, I need to send you the box that I've been talking about sending you for maybe 6 months now. Life just got busy for a while there, but I do still have your box for you. Yes, it's a real thing, I guess. I don't know. I feel like some of these phobias are not real things. It's just but this is absolutely what I was going to do. Madam says the Power Girl cover. This is absolutely what I was going to do. I thought about the cover where she's like in zombie format, and like it would be the first time I had mastophobia because she's a zombie.
You were like, I'm confused. Oh man, I want to tell everybody what you were doing yesterday.
No, I don't even know what I was doing. If Ollie wakes up,
I know where it is. It's in his room.
All right, Lady Prime is up first. Comic book cover battle, as we normally do. Like I said, when I put the post on the Instagram, I said same new name for the same old show. Mm-hmm. So it's still a comic book cover battle, still a best of 7 format, still the. I don't even know. Oh yes, I agree, Mike. I'm not saying some are not real. I'm just saying that there seems some that are just has to be fake.
It has to be like a 1%.
Yes. And when I looked up some of the ones that I pulled out that I will use today, it does say it is a very, very small number, very, very minute, very what do you call it? Like not a. Oh, I have the word in my head, but anyways, I'll have to think of it later. Here, Mike. It says sporta, dyslexia, cartophobia, fear of bad art. There you go.
What? I've never heard of it.
Let's see. Robin says, "Yo, well, boy, it was your birthday. We're gonna party."
You didn't do it right.
You need the video, Robin.
Yeah, send him the video like you sent me, and I have mine saved.
Get up in his DMs like you got up in mine, and yeah. So, Wellbore says, "Tell us. Oh, what I was doing."
Oh, yesterday. I will. I will probably disappear in a while.
Go get it. Go get it, just because it's so ridiculous.
But let me tell the story.
All right. Anyways, okay, so she's gonna have to go. What the hell? What? She fell down. She fell down, running so fast. She fell down running so fast so she could tell this story. What the hell?
You tell me.
Well, yeah, but not that fast.
No, my foot caught my.
Oh, her stupid pants that are oversized that I get onto her all the time. She fell at the post office in town, downstairs, the middle of downtown. All right, hold on 1 second so I can.
But you need to be me.
Good morning, Aaron. You showed up at exactly the right time. You sent a thunder wave all the way down. The camera shook. I cannot believe you fell down.
My foot caught my and it's the exact same reason why I fell down at the post office.
All right, let's see. Madam says, thanks, Trev. I'm in Sedona celebrating with my boyfriend. So sore from hiking, though. So beautiful here and there. Good morning. What was it? Was it? Oh, late birthday to you, madam. Happy belated birthday. Fantastic.
Happy birthday.
Robin is walking to work. Oh, well, don't fall down. Don't fall down. Evil Mike says clean up on aisle 5. So tell your story.
So,
Show them what you were so excited to go get.
so Fanboy Prime has a habit of just buying stuff. And he always usually just throws it at me like, here, I got you this.
No, I don't do
Yes, you. Anyways, so he tells me, I was sitting on the couch. He's behind me. He goes, close your eyes. I got a surprise for you.
No, it's the way you held out your hand.
No, he goes, close your eyes. I got a surprise for you. So I said, okay. So I put my hand out. And he goes, he got this squishy toy that's like huge. It's a banana. And he randomly found it at Walmart in the aisle.
No. It was randomly on an end cap. Like, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I like carried it off immediately. Like I knew I was gonna buy it right away. But Ollie likes those stretchy toys.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Ollie cares about this one so much, but this guy kept grabbing it and he was stretching it. And
No. But the way I laid it out when you put your hands.
No.
Oh man.
He had
What is that used for?
It's just a dumb, stupid, squishy toy. And then he was wrapping it around his neck. I guess trying to choke himself.
Absolutely, Mike. She was confused, very confused, size-wise. Oh, man. I think it's erect and flaccid at the same time. So, Ollie has like a smaller one and it's filled with like some kind of sand. And when you stretch it, it stays. I wish that was this style. But for some reason, like Ollie loves... And these toys have got like popular, I don't know, last 5 years, 10 years, because Ollie has always bought, Ollie's always liked, I don't know, the squishy things. And so I was like, well, I'm going to get him this huge one. But it did not escape me as I was walking around the store. I knew what I was carrying around, and I was like, man, everybody's looking at me weird. I know it. Troy's reviews, the laughing is it's good for me right now. That's good, Troy. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're not going through anything too serious. Yeah. You fell down, they run and go get that.
Oh man, I wanted to hit you with this.
You guys have perverted minds. I'm in the right place.
But you're lucky. I respect you.
You just can't stop putting your foot in your mouth. Alrighty. 22 minutes into the show, you ready to do some comic book battling?
Sure.
Comic book cover battling?
Yeah.
We're going to do one episode where we're all interiors.
Like that one.
We got to hold it up.
Alright, this is the Phona.
Birds of a feather do indeed flock together. Evil Mike says, did she fall though? I'll let you.
I did. I really did fall. My pants are a little baggy at the bottom.
No. They're not a little baggy.
They're a little baggy. They're not Jinkos, okay?
That's okay.
They're not
Fair
Jinkos.
enough. Fair enough.
But my foot caught my pants and I just was like, bloop. And also that carpet didn't help either.
I saw it.
Here you okay?
Yeah, I am.
Did you need that?
And no one came to your rescue.
He would
I just laughed instead. Oh, whoo, man.
Anyways.
I wish I had recorded it. That would have been so...
Wow, you would have done me dirty like that.
I would have put it in the intro song when I put together the video.
Who put that stuff there? That's what I would do.
I don't know. You.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Is this a real phobia?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike's gonna type it up and he's gonna verify whether or not it's real.
I know. That's why we call him Commissioner Mike. Okay, this is phonophobia, the fear of noises.
Phono, like
Phono.
yeah, phonograph. The fear of noises. Okay.
Start out with the dare. Daredevil cover. Yeah, I know, madam. He sat and laughed. How shivery isn't dead.
Oh man, yeah.
No, but what? Remember when
Mike says laugh out loud, not real.
He said real. Okay, that's mine.
The fear of what?
Noises. Are you checking me? Am I having not one but two people verify this?
It says the fear of noise, also known as phonophobia or sonophobia, is an excessive and persistent fear of sounds, especially loud or sudden ones. It can lead to panic, anxiety, and avoidance behaviors. Panic and anxiety and avoidance behaviors. Where have I ever seen that before? It also says misophobia is a related condition characterized by strong negative emotional and physiological reactions to specific sounds, often involving anger and or disgust. Man, you like every definition there.
I hate certain sounds.
Robin says, be right back. Multiple verification process.
I know.
No, I wanted to pull out the definition and read it. All right, Let me see if I can. This is one that gets me very, very much.
Oh, I got a good one for you. I got what it's called.
Yeah, I got to make sure I got the right. Hold on. I had taken screenshots. I forgot about that. All right. Maybe I'll start off with that one. Okay. Let me type this one in. Okay. My phobia is going to be marinthophobia, I believe is how it's pronounced. That's it right there. Marinthophobia, an extreme fear of being bound or tied up. It is a type of specific phobia that is not as well known as other types of phobias. Although many people may feel fear, anxiety, or panic if faced with being tied up, less than 1% of the population are currently diagnosed with marinthophobia. And I misspelled it. I put a B in there. There's no B. That's supposed to be an N. And so this one's near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, for sure.
This one's near and dear to my heart because I don't like constricting things. Like we've, in previous videos, we've talked about how I don't like choking.
Yeah.
I don't like, being bound and stuff like that.
Yeah, by banana.
Mike, we know this isn't a fear.
These are all false. Everyone knows you're a liar.
Otaku says comic books helps my anxiety. Madium says a phobia of being bound. Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to go with Action Comics 485, Superman breaking the chains.
I had a better comment.
I had a different one for this one. I don't remember what it was, though, in my head. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to go with this one because I found this one yesterday.
Oh, there would have been two that would have been good.
Boy is a choking super fan, right, Trev? Wait. Oh, no. He says we know his legs are tied right now.
As soon as we get off the stream, he's going to grab that banana and he's going to throw it around his neck.
Well,
just like...
Don't like choking? Question mark.
Just like he says he don't like Batman.
Getting way into your love life. I mean, if you can't open up in a counseling session, when can you open up? Trump says banger cover, so there we go. That's why my feet were tied. That's why I didn't get up and help. Oh man. Robin, I went with marinthophobia. I went with marinthophobia. It's the fear of being bound. So this is my cover for that phobia. It's Superman breaking the chains. He did not like to be bound. And so I can't remember if Robin saw yours. Perfect timing, Robin. Yours was phonophobia, sonophobia, the fear of noise. So, yeah. All right. As always, remember, we're voting on who your favorite person is. I'm just kidding.
Yes, that's really what it is.
Whose cover represents their phobia better?
And Trev, say it. Say it, Trev.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Say it.
Just who you're voting on, nothing else.
Say it.
I don't know, how does he say it, though?
He goes, just name.
Just name. I got one vote for Fanboy Prime. Robin, this is a Neil Adams cover. Madam says, I can't even fathom what you guys do in the bedroom with all the monster mask and fun stuff laying around. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was promised a lot of that and absolutely nothing.
Do you know what it's like living with you? Chasing around you?
Trev says, favorite person? Lady Prime this.
Thank you, Trev.
All right, let's go back. Let's see. Troy's review is voting on both. Otaku Tour Guide is taking Lady Prime. Madam can't even fathom what we do in the bedroom. Wellbore says Lady Prime. Super Russ 9000 says Fanboy Prime. Just Your Average Geek says Fanboy Prime. Madam says Lady Prime. Evil Mike says Lady Prime. Trev says the count is 3 to 4. Robin says Fanboy Prime. It's now 4 to 4. Uh-oh. Do we have a tie-breaking vote in the chat?
Who's it going to be?
If not, we'll have to split the point, as we've done in times past. And, yeah. Let me do this real quick. Tie the lady wins. See, I'm not all about that. I'm about equal opportunity. Oh, Troy's review broke his double vote and went with Lady Prime.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So Lady Prime wins. Alrighty.
That was for just letting me fall. What if I had died?
You almost scorpion. Evil Mike says he dresses up like Batman and she dresses up like Superman. Lady proceeds to choke him. Night finished. That's the only way I'm able to go to sleep with all these sleeping problems I've had lately.
Yeah.
Babe, can you choke me out? Oh, we know how chivalry works with you, fanboy. All right, let me see.
Your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be my turn. Let's see.
This one I don't have to look.
I need to look this one up. I think I know it, but I don't want to just say it.
Bit by a mosquito. I'm allergic to mosquitoes.
Yeah, what is that? Is that your whole family?
Mainly me.
You and Ollie.
Me and
You got
Ollie,
it from
yeah.
you.
Like I swell up, but not where I have to get a shot or anything. It's just
Right.
It itches me everywhere.
Looks like you got hit with a baseball. Okay, I want to type it out. All right, let's see. Maybe I should make sure I spelled it correct before I hit it. Can Fanboy try on Lady's hat? I feel like some portal may open or something. That was originally supposed to be my hat. No. The
No.
green one. The green was originally supposed to be mine, but it
Yes.
didn't come in pink, and it just had the green.
Yes.
Because you waited an extra day to order it.
Stop. I'll never wait again to order something. I'll just order it.
yes, get it right away. Madam says the fear of chapped lips. Sounds like a woman problem. And Lady put on Fanboy's hat. I mean, she'll probably lose it.
I'll never end up.
Chapatophobia. The phobia of octopuses is called chapatophobia. Some individuals with chapatophobia experience intense fear and anxiety when encountering octopuses, pictures, or even cartoon representations of them. This fear can lead to avoidance behaviors and physical reactions like increased heart rate, itching, and discomfort. I just said chapatophobia.
All I keep hearing is chapalas.
Yeah, I know. And so I'm going to use this cover. Oh, man, it's a choking cover.
That's exactly what he was doing yesterday with that banana. That's exactly what he was doing.
Otaku Tour Guide says he loves octopuses. So does Ollie James.
Yes.
Madam says, ew, yes, they are so smart. Octopus should not be eaten.
We tried it.
Yeah, we did eat some
We
tentacle.
did.
Octopuses are cool. I do. Eagle Mike says, entomophobia, fear of bugs. Trev says, ha ha ha. I'm guessing later on I will put the banana around my neck and and it was like the middle of us just having a casual conversation. I was like, are the kids staying the night? Okay, yeah.
We have our niece and nephews here.
Yeah. Tentacle porn. That is a fear I have of Ollie. What's up, Carmen's Crafts? Good morning. So I had a friend jump and attend my mom's funeral. Probably been about 10 years since I'd seen him. And we're talking, and I said, Ollie, come here, because my friend had met him once. We ran into each other out of town in the same store. And then he's like, I don't think I've ever met him. I was like, you did one time. He was in a stroller. I said, Ollie, remember Scum? There's the guy I made Scum with. And they just start laughing because he was like, oh, he brings that up. But I was like, no, he really likes tentacles. I said, it's something that we're trying to get him out of. We're trying to get him out of being in love with tentacles before he turns 18 or 16, 17, 18. So, yes. Everybody telling Carmen good morning. Fantastic. Pulls out tentacles from the closet. You ready, lady? Fanboy Prime, now I'm starting to wonder about you.
Yeah, every day.
Carmen, welcome to the party. We're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Prime's love life. How chivalry is dead. Carmen, you missed it. Lady Prime completely fell on the floor earlier, running to a room to go grab a banana.
It's not just any banana.
Trev says it took you long enough, Troy, because Troy's now wondering about me. All right, Lady Prime, what is your phobia?
Make sure I got that right. Arachnophobia. No. Is it arachnophobia?
The fear of spiders?
Yes.
And then he throws her under the bus.
He does. He could have been like, oh, she dropped something.
No, I just wanted to say, like, feel free to go back and watch.
No, I'm saying you could have said, like, I fell, and you could have covered up by, like, oh, she dropped something.
Oh, no. The crash of the sound was not the sound of dropping something.
This is the cover that started it all.
Okay. All right.
This is what
you have been going through Catwoman covers a whole lot lately. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera. I mean the comic. Realize I'm not looking at the camera when I talk.
I do hate spiders now. When we first moved into this place, there were spiders.
Yes, there were a lot of spiders here because it was, I don't want to say abandoned, and that makes it feel like it was like falling apart, but no one had lived here for a while.
It was neglected.
It was neglected. That's a very, very good word, because it was even neglected while certain people lived here.
Yeah.
That's why it was real cold when we got here. That is the cover of Nightmares.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
there
Madam says.
So we'd be sitting down on the couch, and then you would just feel something crawl on you.
I had one time, and I always tell you guys, stop reacting like that. It's just a bug, whatever, kill it. Y'all scream about it, you and Ollie, and he's got his fear of bugs from you. Like, it's annoying so much because I'm like, be a man. But I would get angry, like, just kill it. If it's not so bother, just kill it, you know. And then one time, one crawled over my foot in the shower. Big old, like, wolf, like, I guess the wolf spiders look like that. And I was like, oh, like, so I was like, oh, I'm so glad you guys didn't see that.
And then not only that, you got bit by one, you could have died. Is that a mosquito?
Probably. That's true. I could have died. I got bit by a brown recluse. Got a sort of staph infection, I guess is what it is, whatever. Remember, maybe 6 months ago, we found a brown recluse at my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
So she has like, there's a doorway to the other half of the house, but the frame isn't against the wall. Like, the trim isn't against the wall. There's like a centimeter gap, and a spider would crawl in and out of there. And I just happened to see him when he came out, and I was like, that was like
I pointed it out. I said, there's a spider there.
And
I can point out where there's a bug. I'm like, there's a
And I was like, that looks like a brown recluse. And so we did the phone app thing, and sure enough, it was a brown recluse. Yes, I want them all to be a man. Stop being afraid of bugs. Just destroy them. Evil Mike personally likes spiders. We have a girl at work who collects insects, bugs, or whatever. She likes spiders. She has a whole bunch of them.
I just didn't like when you're taking a shower and they were coming out.
Trev says he likes geckos. Geckos are my friends. They keep this place bug free. So you have geckos just running around everywhere? That's cool.
Send one my way.
Dave says could have gotten bitten and had superpowers though. That's absolutely true.
That's why he let it.
No, I do. I do have superpowers. I have brown recluse superpowers because I'm half brown, and I don't like going out, and so I gained the powers of the brown recluse.
He tried, but then he ended up crying after he got bit by the brown recluse.
Madam says my cats keep my home scorpion, fly, and bug free. Our cats don't do anything when they see bugs.
They are a bunch of pieces of trashes because when we had a hamster, the hamster would get out, and instead of killing it like a normal instinct would be,
with mice,
yeah, you would think it'd be, they would just circle around it and just stare at it. I'm like, you guys are worthless. Not that I wanted to find a dead hamster, but I'm just saying.
Scorpions are crazy. We had a scorpion infestation when we lived out in the trailer years and years ago when I was a kid. We went through ants getting in the house, mice getting in the house, scorpions. Never had a real bag of roach one. Otaku says a good point. Spiders versus snakes.
Spiders versus snakes.
Which one do you fear most? Which would you be more fear of if you walk? Let's see. I can't say that because if you saw a snake in here, you'd react differently because you're kind of used to finding bugs inside your house. But
probably a snake. I have the fear of going to the bathroom and sitting down on the toilet and a snake popping up.
Oh, is that because one of those Andy Sedaris movies?
Probably. That's probably what started it.
Even Mike says, take spider over snakes. Snakes look cool, but can be iffy. I love to look at the snakes in the zoo. We spend like a long time. Yeah, love that in there. But yes, I think snakes are cooler, and I have less of a fear. Well, I don't really fear either one, but as a kid, we were trained to look for snakes. We live out in the country or whatever. Right. Be wary of rattlesnakes. So I guess I'll say spiders. I'll take spiders over snakes. Like
we'll go to their little exhibit and there'll be like multiple snakes, so we have to make sure we find all 3 of them.
Or 4 of them, yeah. How many did you find in this? How much did you find in this pen? Yeah, you're right. So Madam says spiders deserve the hate, but Troy says spiders are helpful, Madam. And I agree with that. I don't like to take down every single spider web we find because it's taking care of nuisances like mosquitoes and other bugs.
Well, they're doing a bad job.
Trev says he lived by a field before it was developed. Always find them in our shoes. Yes, so that's the fear of scorpions, finding them in your shoe or random places and
I've only
real
seen
tiny cracks.
Scorpion when we lived with your mom.
Yeah, they used to have a few out there. Aaron says my cousin has an 8-inch emperor scorpion. That's cool. Keep it behind glass though. Madam says, I used to own a snake, a corn snake. Virgil was his name. I would feed him live mice in college, and everyone would come over to watch the Animal Kingdom drama. Yeah, and that's what's cool about when we've seen them feed the snakes at the zoo, they don't do them live, but they have to get the rattlesnake to strike at it, and then it'll eat it. Yeah, that was pretty cool to watch. Sister bought a house in San Antonio that was infested with scorpions. It's crazy. What was that place that was near San Antonio? Somewhere in the hill country, someone had a rattlesnake infestation in their house. They sent a drone under there. Yeah, it was crazy.
A whole bunch.
I was swimming in my pool with a baby rattler. He had to die. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was cleaning under one of the vending machines at work one day, hand under there, trying to get the dust better than the broom. And 5 minutes go by, and I'm talking with one of the guys on my team, and then he's like, "Oh, there's a snake right underneath that vending machine, right. A baby rattler." He swears it wasn't a rattler, but it was a baby rattler because they don't necessarily develop their rattles right away. Mm-hmm. He had the nub, and he was shaking it whenever my friend was trying to sweep him into a dustpan, and then he just threw him down somewhere in the parking lot. So, Madam says, real story. My kids were in the pool with me, scrambled out of there fast. Aaron says, had 2 water dragons and a bearded dragon for a few. That's cool. The only thing my friend had, like my experience with lizards, was he had an iguana, but where they lived got too cold, and I don't know if the heat lamp went out. Kind of how what happened with those baby chicks the other day. The heat lamp went out overnight. They died or whatever, or that iguana that follows around the aquarium that one day. Everywhere Ollie went, it was following him around. So Trev says, bearded dragons rock. What's up, the Collector P? Good to see you. Good morning,
Good
Family
morning.
Prime and Lady Primes. Alrighty. So I went with the Chapata Phobia. Oh, no, wait. I went first, right? Oh, no.
No, we got to show.
You showed yours too. That's right. Yeah. Okay. And then Lady Prime went with the arachnophobia. Mine, the fears of octopuses. Lady Prime, the fear of spiders. Did you like the movie Arachnophobia?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
So when they put that movie out in trailers, I thought John Goodman was going to have a bigger role in that movie. Like the trailers were built around him. Trev says Lady Prime. Madam says, oh no, she said the Collector P. Aaron says Lady Prime. Evil Mike says Fanboy Prime. The Collector P says Lady Prime. Madam says Lady, of course, gets my vote. Robin says Lady Prime. Oops. Otaku says I like them both. Just Your Average Geeks is taking Lady Prime. Troy says Lady Prime for less pervy thought. Otaku's going to take Fanboy Prime. Wellbore's taking Lady Prime. I think you won this round. You are up 2-0 this morning. Fabulous work. Much in the same way we gather around the snake exhibit at the zoo, we stand around the octopus tank at the aquarium.
We go to that like 5 times.
Ollie loves it. Ollie loves it.
But it's active in the morning.
Ollie said it wasn't there the last time he went, but I'll have to check that out. Let's see. I'm putting the scoreboard up, Lady Prime. Oh, no! There it is. All right, what's your phobia that you got?
Ready?
You want me to read this off?
Yeah. Pronounce it for me.
What? Hold on.
You can do this one. It's a second.
I'll type it in. Ometophobia?
Ometophobia.
Ometophobia, the fear. Oh my! What in the world?
The fear of getting your
Ah!
eye cut.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh.
This is amazing. I saw this and I thought of you. Cheat on me. This is what will happen. I dare you.
Madam says maybe some background humming. Is that the AC we're talking about? Hey, Manny, what is up?
Good morning, Manny.
Who's up?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was a cat.
Thank you. Yes, Trev says no. No. Oh. Sharp thing in the eye. Big fear of me. Oh, man alive.
I told Fanboy I want to be so close that our eyeballs touch. Come on. Put your eyeball against my eyeball. Come on.
Does it have to be eyeball? Oh, yeah. This is like a huge fear. Like getting LASIK. Oh.
I want to get it.
Oh, man.
And I want him to sit there and watch it.
Our friend Beltron gets shots directly in his eye. and like, I don't know.
I told him I want to go sit with him.
Ladies' makeup is on point today. Just for your information, I define have this definitely have this phobia. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at it, babe. Babe,
I'm good.
babe, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Tell me it's a good cover.
It's a good cover. Like, it's a good cover.
I know how much he hates this. Because even trying to, I'll help him out, clean him up a little bit here on his eyebrows. It takes 10 minutes to do one hair. Because he's like panicking, freaking out. Like that. Amazing.
Oh,
Now he's all weirded out.
hold on.
Why did I put it
Forgot to screenshot this one. It's funny because your cover's gonna win this, but I had the same phobia.
No way. What did you have? Let me see.
I was trying to make sure I had the same definition. I mean, it was the same word.
Because you just don't trust me.
No. Because I was
I'm
like,
kidding.
I didn't remember. All right, so symptoms: avoidance of this is why I pulled it up, and I was like, maybe it's a different word. Symptoms: avoidance of situations where eye contact, touching the eye, or having the eyes touched is likely or required. While this can work in short-term situations, long-term avoidance can worsen emetophobia by providing a justification for the fear. So the term I looked up was a lot of like it was dealing talking about something contacting your eyes. Like I forgot to write it down. It was like talking about how people have fear of even putting contacts in. Which So I went with this one.
Oh, okay.
What bothers me on this one is just the eye itself.
The little.
Just like
I
I was looking at the cover and I was just like blinking hard. I was like, it just bothered me. Fanboy doesn't like eye contact when being choked. Ender's game, he has to eat his way into the monster's eyeball to win. Wow. I push my fingers into the eye.
It's a Slipknot song.
There
You
you
wouldn't
go.
get it. You wouldn't get it.
I probably have heard it. One of the most ruthless moments in video game history, Dead Space 2, having to put a needle in your own eye and having to guide it glorious. Oh, man.
That's pretty cool.
Madam says, yeah, I know. I'm just sorry. Leave it out. My eyes hurt all of a sudden. No way I'd ever get LASIK because I'd have to be awake while they touch my eye. Ew.
Yeah. I don't know if I could sit still. I mean, I know they give you drugs, but
Trev said, I did that for a living for a couple of years, the prep work. Of LASIK? Ooh, Madam says, uh-oh, Fanboy brought some heat. She likes this one. So, yeah, it's funny that you brought that up. Oh, man. Just YouTube Dead Space 2 I'd seen, won't be disappointed.
I'll watch
Oh,
it.
man. Oh. Wait, they give you drugs? Oh.
I don't feel like it would be enough drugs to get me to stay still. Like in my head, I'm gonna be like, "There's something in my eye. How do you relax?"
Super Russ 9000
I don't
says,
know
if
how
I
to-
remember right, there's an eye-poking scene in See No Evil with Kane. What are you turning on?
The top.
No. This blanket. The couch thing. Evil Mike confirms Russ's thought. Trev says they do, madam. It's dead. But how do they give you the drug to deaden the eye for LASIK?
And what is it?
They inject your eyeball, right? Oh my! Ugh.
No, they give you eye drops. Because I was talking.
Oh,
to
you're
this-
right. You're right.
No,
You're
because I
right.
was talking to this lady. She has to get shots in her eyes because she lost her eyesight. And I asked her. I was asking all these questions, and she was like looking at me weird. but I was really interested. So she was like, yeah, no, I was like, do they, she's like, they numb it. And I was like, with what? She said, eye drops.
Yeah, even taking eye drops is kind of weird. Aaron says, I got hot metal in my eye doing construction. Yeah, man. I've had grease fly in my eye.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's...
What's crazy is when I saw it, it was like in slow motion. Like I
Yes.
dropped the chicken in and I could see it. I saw it arch and then come like that. Oh,
and then,
man.
yeah. And then we went out to eat later on, and then I couldn't. Then finally I was able to pull out
The glob of
the
grease.
glob of grease.
Comics fan, 1973. Good morning. Hope you're doing
Good
well.
morning.
Good to see you. Wellbore, Superman returns. He gets shot in the eye. Cool CGI. I always thought that scene was cheap. Cheesy. They gave me eye drops that made my eye purple. Whoa,
Your whole eye.
that's crazy. And how scary paralysis in your eye. Drops into your eyes. Yep. Wow. I forgot about that, but yes, that's right. I don't remember who we were talking to. All right. We went with the same phobia on this round. What is metaphobia? The fear of things touching the eye, making eye contact. Oh, yours is worse. This one, the eye's more detailed, and both are freaking me out. Oh man.
And then once I found this cover, I said, yeah, we're for sure doing phobias.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
Otaku Tour Guide is taking Lady Prime. Collector P is taking Lady Prime. Just Your Average Geeks is taking Lady Prime. Robin's taking Lady Prime. Trev is taking Lady Prime. Wellport's taking Lady Prime. Evil Mike is taking Lady Prime. Otaku Tour Guide taking Lady Prime. Aaron taking Lady Prime. Troy's Reviews, my man, taking Fanboy. Madam says Love Lady, but I got to go with Fanboy. I got 2 votes this round. Fantastic.
It's okay. It's a colored eye.
Comics Fan 1973 is taking Fanboy Prime. Super Russ 9000 taking Lady Prime.
Ooh,
You're up
see
3 to
Super
nothing.
Russ?
I did
He
see Super
betrayed
Russ.
you.
He
The
did.
betrayal.
A heel turn. Evil Mike says, need to get away from just watching things and act. Watch Lady Prime fall. Watch the grease. Yeah, I know. You're right about that. Oh, man.
Then when I fell down at the
Oh, my.
what?
Aaron says they used a dentist drill to grind out the metal.
They used the dentist drill to. Oh, because he got the metal
And it's
inside.
tiny, yes. Says he couldn't feel it. Remember, he had the drops, whatever. But yes, Aaron is the T1000. Yes. Oh, man. And then there's some people who are freaked out just by the sound of that dentist drill.
I hate going to the dentist.
Fanboy stuck in spectator mode.
Yes.
What is up, Pole Barn Productions? How's it going, man?
Howdy. Howdy.
It's Doug, right? Oh, man. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while for us. We were live 2-3 weeks ago. Then life happened again. Whole lot of life happening in 2025. Whole lot of growing up happened in 2025. But hope you're doing well. I asked because I didn't want to say your name a whole bunch and then be wrong. But I thought it was Doug. All right. Hope you're doing well, Doug. Good to see you this morning. I hope you're having a good start to 2025. I hope you're having a good April.
Good morning.
And a good morning. Good start to your weekend. You went first that round? Okay. You are up 3-0. I'll fix that in a minute. Let me, you know what? Let's see. Let me get the correct term for this.
Cover to go. It's the same phobia. What is the
Can't use both. Don't let her sweep. Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to let her sweep. Dougie works too, definitely, Doug. You've been away as well. Yeah, I had my grandmother pass away in January, and then my mom passed away in March, and it's like we stopped going live after my grandmother passed away. Just a lot of life going on, and then my mom did, and it was just like, okay, because my mom had been dealing with cancer since like October, November, and so grandmother passed away knowing what was coming from my mom, and it's like once my mom passed away, it was kind of like, okay, like I can kind of go on with life now. We reached it. And just life, dude. It's just life. It sucks, but I don't know. It has made me aware that I need to definitely take advantage of life and the opportunities I have.
And be nice.
No, never, never be. Did I type it in? Okay, I'm going with a cacophobia. I guess that's how you say it.
Oh, what? A phobia?
Cacophobia?
Cocoa?
It's not cocoa because it's CACO. How would you pronounce that? Cacophobia? Cacophobia sounds much better than cacophobia.
Yeah, because I would say, never mind.
I threw Mike out there not knowing for sure. Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube. You remember somebody, you've interacted with them before. You're like, I think it's his name. Cacophobia, a fear of being ugly, or cacophobia is a specific phobia where individuals experience anxiety, significant anxiety or distress about their appearance, often perceiving flaws that others don't notice. This can manifest as a fear of looking ugly themselves, or as a worry about seeing something they deem ugly in others, places, or objects. So I went with this cover for Doomsday Clock.
That's good.
Where Joker's putting lipstick on.
I'm not going to lie, I had a fear of leaving the house without makeup.
Back in the day?
Or being ready. Like, yeah. And it was just because...
That's Otaku says a fear of poop. Yeah, Mike, same thing. Oh, man, I will wait in a conversation with certain people sometimes before introducing myself until I hear the name at least 3 times because I don't trust myself. So, yeah. Doug, ugly is my norm. Madam says, how awful.
That's a good cover.
Man, that's a horrible phobia. Carmen's Crafts just woke up to snow or got up to snow. Yeah. Madam says, I hear you, Lady Prime, the same.
I used to be like that, and then after I had Ollie.
Mike says the same thing. You wait around a while until you hear the name enough before you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Social norm fear, yeah. And what were you saying about Ollie?
That after having Ollie, when I was able to step out without makeup.
Oh, that's when it really manifested itself?
No, like I was comfortable.
Oh, because got you.
Because
the attention was going to be on him.
The attention was going to be on him, and because he loves me no matter what. Stank breath, no, like.
Doug, been on the carnivore diet since second week in February. I'm down 25, looking to go another 35. Dude, I want to get on. Yeah, I'm really considering doing the same. Awesome. Congratulations, sir. Aaron, a fear of cross-dressing.
Not fanboy.
I was going to say, I've been in a dress far too many times. Always did it for shock value, and then cross-dressing blew up and everything. I was like, oh.
You're like, it's cool now. So
I was like, yeah, it's cool now. I don't like it.
Over it.
That's when I was playing it in bands and stuff.
I did it before everybody else.
No, I didn't do it before anybody else, but I did it when
I'm talking small town.
Playing like shows and stuff like
mentality.
That. Fear of not having your face on in public. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Lord knows lady needs no makeup, obviously. No, tell her, Lady Prime. It's 20 pounds. I
don't physically wear that much makeup.
I don't have that one. Fear of cross-dress. Yeah. Troy's reviews, intrusive thought has hit me, but I'm trying to get rid of it. Well, there you go.
What? Imagine him in a dress?
Yeah. I'd look like I was 10 months pregnant in a dress right now. What's the phrase? Clothes don't make a man, George Michael. There you go. My hero.
Yeah, for sure.
Otaku says we place too much emphasis on looks. I don't know. Looks are important.
No.
You have to be attracted to in the sense of the person you're with. You have to make
an effort. You have to make an effort.
Yeah.
But when I hear him talk about people getting older, like, oh man, she didn't age well. Oh man, she looks rough. Oh, she's not as hot as she used to be. And I'm like, dang, bro. Like,
you have to understand these are people I held in high regard as far as childhood crushes and stuff like that. And a photo, and it's not fair to them because I'm just seeing a random photo someone took of them. It could have been in any
like a bad, like
Yes,
just a
yes.
bad shot or whatever.
Yes.
But I'm like, man, what are you saying about?
Well,
me?
and then-
I mean, I know
and-
what you say about me. You say it in front of me.
And
so
then now I kind of exaggerate it now because you let me know that was a fear of yours once before, and so like now I overdo it.
You're so rude. This is why I have PTSD. This is why I have anxiety. This is why I just want to like.
Fanboy speaks true. What was the one that hit me the hardest? Was it the lady from Top Gun? No, the one that gets me the most is, and I understand she was involved in a car accident, health issues or whatever. Is well, now I can't even think of her name.
What is she in? She was in an accident.
She's in. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. Jackie Brown.
Not Oh man, what is her name?
Was she in Point of No Return? Bridget Fonda. Thank you, Otaku. That one got me.
I thought you were gonna say Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Let's see. Jennifer Love Hewitt. She just doesn't look like Jennifer Love Hewitt to me. That's my issue with her. Like it doesn't look like her. Pam Anderson. All the makeup is all we've seen. Now she wears none. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really wear any anymore. She just said that she didn't need to. Evil Mike says he was never a fan of Pam.
I loved her. Like she was one of my like. I had posters of her on my wall when I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I was obsessed with her and Carmen Electra, and this is where I probably didn't have the healthiest relationship. Where like I'm like, this is what I needed to look like.
That's good.
Yeah.
Super Russ 9000, 100% Sunny from WWE. Just oh my goodness. Madam says, "Paul, yes, her makeup artist died, and she still looks gorgeous." Yeah, she really does. Like as she's gotten older, like I don't know, like it looks like Pam, but it doesn't look like Pam.
Mm-hmm.
But I like her decision not to wear makeup anymore. I think if she wore makeup, she would look bad. If that makes sense.
If she were, because then it would look like she's still trying to maintain, like she's trying to hold on to her youth.
Or she would have to wear it differently than she did in her youth.
Oh, for sure, she couldn't wear it the way she was wearing it then.
But yes, Bridget Fonda. I saw her and I was like, I used to have such a huge crush on Bridget Fonda. But once again, life happens. I shouldn't say anything. Sometimes first impressions matter as well. As far as overall ugly, can find ugly people to love too. Yeah, dude, I agree with the first impressions because there could be the hottest girl in the world, and if she gives a bad first impression, it is very, very hard.
One time he complimented me on my makeup. One time. We're at work, and you were like, I like your makeup today.
You wore it differently, and you didn't wear it as much. And I was like, wow, I really like your makeup today.
And that's the only compliment I've ever gotten in my life.
100% differently. I was a fan of
What was October 89?
I'm fairly confident it's an issue of Playboy. He's giving like the month and year. I'm fairly confident that's where it's coming from.
I always loved her covers. I never owned one, but I did like.
Not saying I don't like Pam, but her acting career. Never watched a single episode. But see, I didn't understand the love for Pam in Baywatch. But when she appeared at the 1995 Royal Rumble, like the winner of the Royal Rumble was going to have Pamela Anderson escort them down the aisle.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I get it now. Doug says she was on 5 Playboy covers. There you go.
I thought it was 11.
Trev says her first cover.
Oh, where she's doing the little, like, she's in a blazer. I'm looking at it. I know the covers. I'm telling you, like I was.
Madam says, unfortunately, looks matter a little. I do think that looks matter. You have to be attracted to the person you're with. He's fighting the cat, or she's fighting the cat. But once again, looks are only part of the attraction. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's funny. It's a funny dynamic. I will rarely ever in my life say someone is just ugly.
I go based on their personality.
Right.
I'm like, they're ugly.
That to me now defines more ugly. But of course, this phobia, it's a physical thing,
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah.
So once again, the fear of looking ugly, I went with Joker, putting makeup on. I was in love with Jennifer Connelly, 1991 Rocketeer. Jennifer Connelly is one that, man,
You think she aged bad?
I don't think.
How come the guys age better? It's not fair. I'm telling you, I like the guys when they get older. I don't care.
I'm talking to a guy, fear of sex on boats. We were back to marriage counseling, fanboy. You could be more prolific with your compliments to your spouse. Doug says 13 Lady Prime. She was in 13 covers.
Oh, okay. See,
I bet I have them all. Well, no, you probably remembered it up to the point, and she probably got on two more.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly, Fire. Career Opportunities. Is that the name of the movie?
I don't know.
Where she's riding the horse.
Oh, that one. That's always on my. It pops up on my Instagram a lot.
I'm not as attracted to Jennifer Connelly. Madam says she's aging fantastic. It's not the same. Madam says there's beauty in every face. Yeah, I know. I know you're saying that.
I love you. I love you so much. That's what you get for laughing at me. So
People might, yes, Career Opportunities in Target. It was in what's the movie? It's like an ensemble cast. He's just not that into you.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was like, oh, I'm not as attracted to Jennifer Connelly as much as I used to be.
Because she was a wife.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
I can't compliment him because if I tell him, I'm like, oh, you look nice today, he goes, I know. I know.
Well, they're giving Millie Bobby Brown a load of crap at how she looks now, and I think she's beautiful.
She's growing up. She's like, let her figure it out, dude.
So they say she's a narcissist because she constantly interrupts people in interviews.
I don't think it's that. I just think.
But it's hard to say that if you don't know somebody because she could just be nervous and like she's over talking and
like you do.
Yes, but I'm not nervous. I just do it
because you're.
Because I'm a narcissist. I do it because I'm a narcissist, not because I'm nervous. This is probably the absolute best one.
Salma Hayek at 50. Yeah,
that is probably good. Like, yeah.
No Botox, nothing. It's
I don't know. She says that, but I don't know. That may be what it is. I don't know. But Salma Hayek,
she looks good.
She ages like the finest of wine.
And them boobs, they keep getting bigger.
She may have ADHD. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know.
She just might be excited and like.
Part of it with her is her casting role. She does take kid roles. I did tell you at a young age, though.
My age or
her age?
What?
I was like, she's gonna be one of those girls that's gonna have to do like a very controversial role to break out of this mold. Mm-hmm. I did say
like
that.
All Disney actresses do, kind of.
Jenny Ortega looks like a different person now. Samus should be Vampirella. Selma is my idol for aging, and Helen Morton. Oh, Mirren. Yes, okay. I was going to say I only know, but yes, Helen Mirren. Doug still likes Kate Beckinsale. I'm not as big on Kate Beckinsale as much as I used to be, and that may be just because of what's his name?
Because he was married to her.
No, because she was with.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah. All right, Lady Prime. What do you got? See, yeah, well, I like Kate, but her dating choices, yeah.
They have Earthworm Jim on here. I love this game so much. Sorry. I just saw it.
Linda Carter. With that too? Man, I didn't know that.
Matt Rife. Oh, that guy, that comedian.
Yeah. Doug loves that game. Yes. Pete ruined Kate for me.
Yeah, I play this game.
All right, what's your phobia?
Aquaphobia.
Aquaphobia. Oh.
The fear of drowning.
That's good. All right, Russ, have a good day. Russ, I gotta say, man, when you go on your walks and you post photos, like you live in a very, very beautiful area of the U.S. Brad says it's a hard game. Aaron,
I haven't gotten that far, but I still love to play it. It's just, I don't know. I don't care. If I never like, what is it?
If you never complete the game,
I never complete that. I'm like,
I would like to complete Battletoads before I die, but I just don't see it happening. Aaron says his is a fear of suffocating. I've had that where you wake up and you're trying to catch your breath, and I'm like, wow. Of course, especially when I'm like congested, or like, was I really suffocating, or was it the dream playing with my mind, and now I woke up like that? But yeah, that's a definite like, oh man, it's not a good feeling. Madam says that's a convoluted cover though,
because I had another cover that was it was the same thing, but I felt like this one went because the other person, that's their habitat.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Maybe you have sleep apnea. Wouldn't I be the first in the family? And you almost had an experience with drowning, right?
Yeah, I almost died. Multiple times.
Biscuit does need out. We're waiting for Ollie to wake up. But you're right, Wilmore.
Here, give me her.
You gonna take her out? If you let her out, she's gonna pee and poop everywhere. All right, let's let.
Oh, my bad, Dad. Let me get her something to eat.
Also, that I get stuck in my clothes. What is that all about? Yeah, I guess I've woken up and I have to like rip a jacket off because I'll fall asleep with my hoodie, and I feel like it's constructing.
I can't sleep with socks on or
next to a person who has jeans on
or pants on.
Trev takes Fanboy Prime. Aaron is taking Lady Prime. Carmen says it's a soup kind of day. Which one, chicken or hamburger soup?
Oh, I've always wanted to try the hamburger soup.
What do you put in your hamburger soup, Carmen? Is just going to be beef, cheese, and like bacon and stuff, the veggies? Even Mike says Fanboy Prime. Wellboard takes Lady Prime. Otaku is taking Fanboy Prime. Robin is taking Fanboy Prime. Troy is taking Fanboy Prime. Madam says, I guess, Fanboy, begrudgingly. Thank you, Madam.
No, he did have a good cover, though.
Doug says, I wake up because I dreamed I was stuck in my clothes. Gotcha. Wellboard says he loves hamburger soup. Robin says, I had you on in my purse. Dave's taking Fanboy Prime. Doug is taking Lady Prime. Please just put a name, even though he did it earlier himself.
We need to get him recording it. We need to get him, and then before
I gotta put that in the. I gotta clip that and put it in the intro song.
You have to send it to us, Trev. Just put that in.
I finally won a round. Oh, I didn't. I updated the banner and I didn't post it. All right, you're gonna be first this round. You're gonna get Biscuit something to eat or what? We've started feeding her fresh food.
Well, I'll give her that in a little.
Well, no, but I'm just saying. And but I was like, there's no fresh food for cats. I'm just gonna have to give the cat our food.
Oh, I dropped my phone. I need it.
Yeah, because you've got to pick another phobia. Robin says she loves the Joker. Robin, do you have a Joker skin in all of your Fortnite playing? All right, what you got? Hey, this is mine.
No, it's not.
No, I know it's not. But I just was talking about this part. The bound. That's a good cover. You might win this one.
Okay. Do I have to type it in?
I can if you want me to.
It's There.
Oh, pyrophobia?
Pyrophobia.
What is pyrophobia?
The fear of being burned alive.
Pyrophobia of the phobia of burning alive, or more specifically, the intense fear of fire, is called pyrophobia. Pyrophobia is a specific phobia characterized by an irrational and overwhelming fear of fire. People with pyrophobia may experience intense anxiety when they see, think about, or talk about fire. I love fire.
He loves fire.
Avoidance of situations where there is a potential for fire. Panic attacks when confronted with fire. What a bug of time!
That sounds good.
We went last week, didn't we? Or was it 2 weeks ago? Oh, we got too many kids here today. We ain't going today.
Your brother gave us money.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, then my brother's paying for one of our. Otaku says he has that one.
They had told me they wanted pancakes last night.
Anu Oaks.
The fear of long nails.
Yeah.
Calling me out.
Doug says that's my wife. She's been burnt bad. Oh man.
My mom got burned one time because of a grease fire. She was making food and she didn't. It got really out of control. So then she opened the front door, but the wind was blowing, so it went because she had the pan and she was gonna try to throw it. But yeah.
Jack Nicholson 2, Heath Ledger. Oh, Jack Nicholson 1, Heath Ledger 2, and Mark Hamill is number 3 for the favorite Jokers. It's a good list.
Jack Nicholson had the great face for Joker.
There are people that knock The Dark Knight because it could have been a regular movie.
What do you mean it could have been a movie?
You could have taken the Joker makeup off of Heath Ledger. He could have been just, crazy villain that even goes against the mob. You could have taken Batman out of the suit. He could have just been just a detective. That's why they say it's not like a true Batman movie. But I don't know. I think it's good stuff. I like Jack Nicholson. I don't know that he's number 1, but I like him as a Joker because it's more the comic book Joker.
Yeah.
Versus Heath Ledger.
And the show. And the show, too.
Cesar Romero not wanting to shave his mustache and putting the makeup on it. A great voice actor. Yeah. Hamill.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
He never really found success in movies besides Star Wars, but
he found
his voice acting, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard when you... Just like, what's his name? Daniel...
He is Luke.
Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter. Like, he's done so many movies, like, off the wall kind of movies. He can't get away from the Harry Potter.
Awesome, Carmen.
Yeah, send it to me.
Hamill was top as far as voice. Live action preferred Jared so far. Wow, that's not a take that a lot of people say. Alrighty. Let's see. Doug says, "Well, yes, the wife was making donut and did the same dang thing."
Oh,
it's crazy. But I'm with Wellbore Pyromania. I mean, I don't go set fires or anything like that, but
no. When we do like a
bonfire,
he gets excited for it. Fireworks.
We have great sex afterward. No. The second you said he gets excited for it, I was like, I'm going to go with that joke. That never.
I lost my train of thought. That's why it always smells like gas in this house. Leave the stove on. Smell the oven on.
Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Yeah. Best Joker and Lex are from shows. I do love. Oh man, what's his name's voice for Lex in the animated series? Oh, it's so good. Just something I say to all my prey. Being Aries, I also love me some fires. All right, let's see. This one I have it in the. Let me see. All right, this is going to be called Artophobia. And we're back to counseling. Carmen's phobia is explosion. Joaquin Phoenix did a decent Joker. As when? Oh, yeah, duh, I forgot. I forgot about that movie. No, I'm not trying to do that. Let's see. You shut your mouth, Troy. You didn't. There's a lot of people that really, really hate that movie.
Missed it. Sorry.
What's that?
what you showed? Did you
Oh,
show?
no, I didn't show it. But Troy's reviews was saying he liked Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and Trev is not having it. All right, I have artophobia. Those with artophobia, the fear of bread, often cite the latter with modern diet culture and the demonization of carbohydrates, often the cause for this unfortunate phobia. I had a better definition than that. Let me see. Maybe I can pull it up. It's the fear of bread.
The fear of bread.
Yeah, I was like, I bet you, this is whenever I was.
I don't have that. I love me some bread.
Let's see. Now this one now says artophobia is the fear of being followed by someone you don't know. But this one is okay. Why is the fear of bread called artophobia? I can agree that bread is humanity's worst, greatest work of art, but where did it get its name? I can't find the. Those with artophobia, the fear of bread, often cite the stupid definition, the same one. All right, anyways, artophobia, going with the fear of bread. I am going with Alf, number 14. Aaron, I won't watch Joker 2. Can't risk ruining 1. Yes, I agree. I don't want to do it. Bread is bad. Too many carbs. Trev, give me all the carbs, especially on that Bob. That Bob. Evil Mike says Joaquin portrayal of the comedian Joker, I'd say was spot on. Still wish they would have gave us the Red Hood storyline for Joker 2. Absolutely.
Ollie.
Triophobia. What is triophobia?
Is that the one with the holes?
Madam says I gotta go. Carbs have tracked me down or are knocking at my door. Evil Mike says Joker 2 is good, but as good as a bad ending.
I almost put it on the other day, but I think Ollie.
Why did you bring in Alf like that, fanboy? I always try to bring in Alf when I can. Doug is still fasting till 11. Radart says, yeah, holes.
It's like the cluster of holes.
Going back and see. Let's see. The cover says, "Uh-oh, something's gone awry," because he's making rye bread. It's a dough. Oh, it's a dough or die situation. Who needed this? Because it's bread.
Oh, because you need the bread.
The fear of bread. All right, let's see if I just screwed up and Lady Prime is going to win this. That great cover, and I brought an Alf cover.
You never know.
Thank you, madam. Appreciate it. Great show as always. My future votes go to Lady, as usual. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joker 2 is a real-life ending to a story about a murder nobody wanted a real-life ending. Right. We're watching, yeah. We're watching a movie about a fantasy character that we want to see the fantasy. Evil Mike is taking Fanboy Prime. The Collector P is taking Lady Prime. Robin says, is it sourdough? Otaku takes Lady Prime. Aaron takes Fanboy Prime. Doug is taking Alf. Troy's Reviews is taking Lady Prime in capitals. He hates my cover.
Yes.
Dave is taking Lady Prime. Robin is taking Fanboy Prime. Trav is taking Fanboy Prime. Robin says, sorry, I like Alf. Wilbur is taking Fanboy Prime. I bought a bunch of Alf books because Ollie was really into Alf.
Wow.
Really into Alf.
Kicked out of the comic book community.
Yes. This is the second video in 2025 I've fumbled a comic. Oh, do I really have to lead? 6-5?
Wow. See? I told you it could have been the one that...
All right. Well, I got to go first this round. All right, let me update the banner real quick. More so, not because I brought not because I brought the score closer, but because I'll forget what the score is. You're taking her out?
They are.
Okay. Let's go, Biscuit.
Sit.
What are those ollies? Disqualified? I haven't, they're not in his box, so they're in mine. And Lady Prime uses my books all the time. Plus, I'm the dad. I can take what I want from him. I don't think that would be a good one. I don't think everybody would vote on it. No, I'll do it. All right. Have to open the store. Be right back. I'll leave you one, though. Leave you on, though. Got you. Okay. All right, let's see. This is the...
Mosquitoes are
oh, the mosquitoes are bad. All right, this is kind of double named. I'll type it in the chat. Frigophobia or cryophobia is an extreme and persistent fear of coldness. It's characterized by a strong anxiety or fear response when exposed to cold weather, cold objects, or even the thought of being cold. Individuals with frigophobia or cryophobia may experience excessive anxiety even though they rationally understand that there is no actual danger. And that last part of the definition is why it works, because we've got Superman gathered by a fire, snow coming down. Superman doesn't get affected by the cold. Well, I should have that, but I don't. Evil Mike, fear of the cold. I have this one big time. Doug says, nothing like watching Total Recall for the 8th time this week. Miramax needs a better library. I like the end. The eyes are popping out and everything.
Then Sharon Stone's in there, right?
Yes, a super young Sharon Stone, as Doug says. But is it glass cutters cold? Like an episode of Friends? Who had the better glass cutters, Jennifer Aniston or Courtney Cox?
I just always remember Jennifer Aniston's.
Yeah. What's her name? Did she have them as bad?
Who?
Phoebe Buffet, Lisa Kudrow. There we go.
No.
She really did, right?
She always.
Doug says Jennifer. Definitely Jennifer.
Because Phoebe's character was always in layers.
Like every episode of Friends, definitely. Everybody says Jennifer. I agree. Jennifer Aniston is one to me that did not age well, even though she looks fantastic. I like the baby fat.
No, you didn't like her when she got skinnier?
I didn't like her when she got a little fit, like her arms, like her have too much muscular definition to them. Mm-hmm. I like a little squish.
Can you just touch me?
A little squish, not a lot.
Shut up with your dad bod.
Nope, it was only Jennifer. No, I've seen Courtney Cox do it too, but it was definitely a character. They definitely said, "No, Jennifer, you got to wear this. You got to wear this." Kudrow is a hottie. Jennifer is still fine. Squish. Uh-oh. What do you mean, dad bod? Brad's worst decision in his life, right there. What did he say?
No, Brad Pitt.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was thinking, what did Wilmore do now? Yeah, I agree. Like, I let's kill Fat Boy. But you're a bigger Angelina Jolie fan than Jennifer Aniston. See, maybe Angelina Jolie is this nice person, but just from the look on her face, I have never been a fan.
I think she's just gorgeous.
The one time I thought she was gorgeous was Hackers.
I don't know. I like because she has strong features. It's her eyes, the way she looks at you, and then her lips.
I got you.
I wish I had exaggerated character features.
Oh, you do.
Oh, we can't show that.
What are you talking about?
My butt.
Oh, I was talking about your ankles.
Oh. Oh, I know. I got cankles.
Trev says she's hot, but not Jennifer hot. Taco says Jolie is beautiful. Gone in 60 seconds. Evil Mike says Angelina is gross looking to me. Nice body, but her dad. I don't see her dad's face.
The eyes. Well,
It's
yeah,
nice.
she does have. She does. Well, she does.
She looks like her brother, and they kissed. Pass.
They do. They did.
That's the whole attraction for Leia for me.
Oh. About what?
Trev was showing
I thought you were calling me Leia, like
No,
your
no,
dad
no.
called me Leia.
Trev was showing a trailer earlier this week. I can't remember the name of the movie. John Krasinski's in it. Natalie Portman's in it. And he's like, oh, it's interesting they didn't go with the traditional love angle because Natalie Portman and John Krasinski play brother and sister.
Uh-huh.
And I said, yeah, they got rid of the traditional romance, but hopefully they didn't get rid of the romance. Star Wars joke there. Incest joke there. Fountain of Youth. Yes, yes. They're looking for the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, okay.
She did look all right in Wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that the other day. That movie goes by really, really fast. Like, whenever I remember seeing it in theaters, I thought there was a whole lot more going on. And then I watched it recently, and it was like, man, it kind of speeds through the story. Somebody
what's
shoot
his
this.
name? He is so good looking. James McAvoy? I think that's his name.
Professor X? Really?
Oh, yeah.
But you like him? You like him in his roles when he's like a killer? Was it See No Evil or Hear No Evil, something like that?
Hear No Evil, See No Evil, something like that.
You liked him in that? You liked him in Split?
No,
When
I
he was
like
acting
him now.
crazy?
He's older.
Oh, okay. You like him older. Robin, have a good one. Thank you, Robin, for being here.
He has that gray hair coming in.
Oh, you like when they got the gray hair coming in. Don't get rid of this. My whites are starting to show. Like, it actually kind of,
shows on.
yeah. I noticed it the other day when I was at work. All right, what's your cover? What's your phobia?
So mine is, the name is kind of
Lady Prime likes the beast. Yes, she does.
pedophobia, the fear of babies, fear of children.
That's right. I remember when you told me about that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird name for it.
Yeah, the fear of children can manifest as an emotional state of fear, disdain, or prejudice towards children. It may be triggered by the presence of children or infants, or even the thoughts of them.
Oops. Keep hitting the wrong thing. It's like this.
My brother has that fear, Mike says.
You read that one, Mike?
And I was hoping that there was another term for it, but
Yeah, but it's not PEDO.
yeah.
It's like pedophobia. He is nodding as we speak. I gotta say, like the creepy dolls, like the doll heads you use for Halloween,
Yeah.
like the creepy baby doll heads, like those are awesome. Good cover, good phobia. Let me see that. Is those tattoos on that? Oh no, it's
No,
like they're
it's a-
dead. These are like
they're
zombie
zombie
babies. New York Times best-selling author Jonathan Mayberry, multiple Bram Stoker Award winner. Did you go through this at all?
Mm-mm.
I kind of wish the art was more like the cover,
Yeah, I don't like the art. Let's get down.
because like the cover like sets a certain tone, but the art inside more like cartoony style. It's a great cover though. I like this. So he is nodding as we speak. All right, let's end this because you're probably going to win this round because that is a great cover.
Oh, my bad.
Do you have a fear of babies?
No, I love them.
You really do.
I love to hold them.
You really do.
I do love kids.
And I'm like, stop. Don't get baby fever.
I love kids. I love kids because I feel like it's my duty to protect them.
Got you. Well, Mike says, can say not a huge fan of IDW indies. Trev is taking Lady Prime. The Collector P is taking Lady Prime. Wellbore is taking Lady Prime. Aaron is taking Fanboy Prime. Thank you, Aaron. Dave is taking Lady Prime. Troy is taking Lady Prime. I can see the writing on the wall unless I have a fantastic run. But I think you've won this round of Phobias. Thank you, Evil Mike, taking Fanboy Prime. Comics Fan 1973. I know he liked that cover. Doug taking Fanboy Prime, but I want to say, 3-6. Lady Prime is going to win this round and win the cover challenge.
Is that it?
You won 4-2. What other potentials do you have while I update the banner?
I had the fear of isolation, but I didn't look it up.
So we don't know what the phobia term or whatever would be?
Yeah. This one I was going for fear of isolation. The fear of scorpions. I didn't look it up.
We were talking about scorpions earlier. I'm surprised you didn't.
I thought about it, but I was like, no, I like these covers.
Go do the dishes, fanboy. What's the term for wanting that? For wanting isolation?
This was my other
covers.
This was my other drowning cover. But I was like, this is his habitat. So can he really drown?
It says Aquaman drowning.
But can he really, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess if he were to go human.
Autophobia, the fear of being isolated. There you go.
I had the fear of getting your teeth pulled out.
Oh,
or the dentist.
And we talked about the dentist earlier with the drill. That was it. You see that cover? It was a good cover. I like that. Of course, that's a serial killer taking a trophy, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is what you see in your head when you think of dentist. Doug says, yes, been there, done that.
And then me, this is just going based on the cover, not the actual story, as fear of dying. And then this one.
Trev has a fear of teeth falling out.
Yeah. This one, I just thought it was funny. The fear of someone killing your cat. Yeah, I had an ex-boyfriend that said that he, because we broke up.
I thought you said he held a knife to your cat.
No, he said that because I broke up with him, he thought about killing my cat. And I was like, you would kill my cat? Not my cat.
Mike says arachnophobia applies to all bugs, not exclusive to spiders. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, so it's all bugs? I thought I found it and I was like, this is so...
As he shoots himself in the arm through the cat's head.
I know. He's going to shoot his wrist if you look at how it's angled.
Dentophobia, fear of teeth removed. Yeah. Thankfully, Cat Fan isn't here. Good point. All right, let's see. I don't have many. Let's see.
Come here, Biscuit. Come here. What are you doing? No. Stop fighting.
Pugophobia? Pugophobia, the fear of butts. All right, I went with this one. Let's see. This is like hemophobia, I think. It's the fear of blood. This was a potential flash number 30, where they introduced a new villain, Bloodwork. It's kind of made of blood. So I was going with the idea that blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fear of it. There we go. So I had that as a potential. Let's just lay it right here for now. Thanatophobia, fear of dying. There you go.
Thanatophobia.
I didn't look this one up, and I don't remember the name. I was trying to look up a fear of dogs.
Biscuit.
So I was going to do the Ed McGuinness.
Oh, yeah, I knew,
Love
girl.
this book.
Remember Leticia?
Yeah.
She was scared of dogs.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
How small.
Oh.
What's she chewing up?
There's a wrapper from the ice cream cone.
Oh, gotcha. All right, and my last potential.
Come here.
I got you, Otaku. I have a few copies of that cover.
It's a big baby.
This one is Boogophobia, but I don't know if it was real. But it came up. It was like a fear of the boogeyman.
Oh.
It included vampires, monsters, and goblins.
She got it in my nose.
And I don't know why I didn't pull this one out. I guess because I thought it was I didn't think it represented the phobia enough.
Yeah.
But it was there. This is a book Manny sent me. Shout out to Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector. I thought John Wick was the boogeyman. Someone the other day posted on Instagram that they thought John Wick was boring. John Wick 3 was boring. I didn't mind. I didn't mind 3. The one that I thought that had trouble getting through was 4.
Oh, okay. And then I haven't seen 4 then.
Yep, Boogophobia. There it is. All right, Collector P, have a good day at work, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Good day.
Have a good weekend. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Even Mike says 4 was bad for me. I don't know. I 4 wasn't that good. I think the first one is like perfect. I don't think it needed to be added any more to it. I don't mind 2. I thought the fight scene with him and Common in 2 was good. I don't know. Just I can't remember 3 that well, but 4. I don't even think I finished it. I bought it when Redbox was still a thing. Loved 1, 2, and 3. Loved 1 and 2. 3 and 4 was rough. They rolled downstairs for 20 minutes in the movie. Yeah, I do remember that. Trev says 2 was enough for me. Halle Berry was good. It was good. Yeah.
Is she in there?
Yeah, she's
The
in
4?
The second one. I think it's the second one. The second one is where he goes to Rome. I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, someone had said John Wick 3 was hard to get through. And I remember finishing. I want to say I've watched it multiple times. But 4, I have never gone back to finish. There we go. That's all the comment. Actually, they're doing John Wick 5. He's coming back. Like, why? Yeah. I wonder if even he has some hesitation of doing it after 4. Oh, she's in the third one. Okay, the third one. Okay, there you go. She's in the third one. So then the third one is the one I watched recently. I don't even remember.
You know what they're doing with all the movies now?
One guy against a bunch?
No.
What?
Now they're making... This clicked in my head, like, every movie into a horror movie. Like they made Popeye the Slender Man.
When they get it's the easiest thing to parody.
I mean, yeah. But now everything was a remake, and now everything is turning.
Well, you got to remember, some things are entering the public domain.
Mm-hmm.
Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain. What's the easiest thing? You're going to go... Because if you make a Winnie the Pooh movie, you've got to make sure you don't infringe on the other aspects of it.
And the other characters you can't use.
You can use certain characters
right.
if they were in the first book, whatever was released. But there's certain things, like if Pooh got known for wearing a red sweater or something like that, you couldn't have your Pooh do that because that wasn't introduced till later on. That's what they're talking about, because Batman and Superman will enter the public domain soon. And this one guy keeps talking about, hey, this is perfect Batman story. This is perfect Batman story. But there's certain things in Batman's history he can't add until a certain point in time. But Batman, Superman will enter the public domain, and you'll probably have something along those lines. Come on. They made Edward Scissorhands into porn. Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think his intro to the movie, The Ballerina. Oh, what did I skip? But yeah, see, they're entering the public domain.
Okay.
Horror is the cheapest to make. Yes. Yep. What's up, Christina Payne? Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Good morning, Miss Payne.
Pooh, isn't that the movie about the Chinese CCP leader? Yeah, with this fear of Pooh. What is the movie Ollie likes?
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey. Yeah. It's just easy to make a horror movie. And because of the connotations, like the feelings about horror movie.
I mean, I'm gonna watch him because.
Well, no, but you can get away with a no-name cast in a horror movie, and the horror movie can still turn a profit. And so things get turned into horror. Like Mike said, it's the easiest thing to make.
Because there's a Peter Pan one, but the Peter Pan one is kind of not exactly what Peter Pan is about. More, it's like a serial killer on kids.
That's what he is. So, alrighty, Lady Prime, what are we doing next week? The goal is to go live again. We're trying to get on schedule. If life doesn't happen, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I just was not getting enough sleep, and I needed sleep, and I wound up not waking up till 8:30 that day. Okay. And then last week, with the leak under the house.
So we did phobias. We have belly buttons, life experiences, 7 deadly sins. I don't even think I have one. And green flags.
Let's do kids next week.
That's weird. I'm just kidding.
But it's kids. The cover that represent like this. You could have been like, oh, well, this is kids getting into trouble with things they're not supposed to. It doesn't have to have a kid on the cover.
Something that a child, like something childlike.
I would say that, or things they do, or whatever. Because, well, or you can wait. We can wait.
No, that's fine.
No, Comics Fan, I'm sorry. No more covers. We're done. I've showed all I had. I should have used one of my Who's Who for claustrophobia, when there's too many large crowds going on. But, okay, well, we'll save the kid one then. Belly buttons?
Belly buttons, yeah.
Okay, we'll do belly buttons then. Troy's review, you like the good?
You want the green flag?
You want the green flags?
And if you guys have any ideas, send them.
Hey, what's up, Roscoe? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing good. We're getting back to being well, I don't know. Life will never be normal again. But back some normalcy. The 50s and before Doug.
They're already wrestling.
They are already wrestling. So, why would you have a child? Why would a child have access to a gun to off a cat? Because there's some bad kids out there. They're bad as hell.
Yeah. We live in Texas. So we got guns.
Christina Payne says, sing it, girl. Are you messaging on Facebook, Carmen?
Or on YouTube? Does she have?
The rest on Instagram? I don't know if she does. But yeah. So, okay, we'll do belly buttons next week. Belly buttons next week? Okay. Sounds like a fantastic time. So, yes. And hopefully we'll have the intro video, and hopefully I'll do that one video I was going to say. I have them too, Lady Pry.
What?
Yeah, she said messenger. Okay. Yep. Okay. And Texas, Dad taught me how to shoot at the age of 5. That's true.
I had Sergeant Robertson teach me how to use a shotgun, and he was military. That's why I call him Sergeant. And he
rifle.
I'm sorry, shotgun. Rifle. And he was just like, he taught me breathing techniques. And then I got... Yeah,
I was just weirded out when he was behind you like this, and it's like big old black guy, like...
He was the black cowboy.
He was. This is the strongest man I've ever met in my life. Like, everything was strong on him. And it's crazy because like when he passed away, he had been sick for a while, and I didn't realize how much weight he had lost till I saw him.
Yeah, Sergeant Robinson. But yeah, he told me like when to hold my breath and to breathe, and then I got
exhale.
Yeah, and then I got the target, and I have the sheet to this day.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Thanks for hanging out with our fun and our hijinks, and yeah. Headed out to Brian's, and then Skyrim. Fantastic. I put Mike on the other day when he was playing Skyrim, and I was doing bills, and it was just like so relaxing. And then
because of his voice.
No, just the gameplay, like
jazz voice, yes.
And then I would see him, and I was like, because I had already got like the bug to want to play Skyrim, but then I saw like levels he was at, and I was like, I remember exploring that. And I was like, I want to go. I
started a new game, but I'm practicing.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we will see. Oh, the 80s outfit Sharon Stone is in right now. Trev says, taught us how to use a shotgun. And taught us how to use a shotgun and beer at 10, Texas.
Texas, that's Texas.
All right, thanks, guys, for hanging out, and let Ollie James take us out. We were pretty good today. We weren't too disgusting.
With
Theo.
the banana.
Never mind.
Say thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Bye.
Say
Bye.